Basement Dwellers, hosted by your boys Jacob Santoro and Christian Talone.
You're blabbering about unnecessary stuff. Cut it out.
Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button to get all the updates from the channel too.
Tell me what your hand's doing over that button first.
But for now, just allow and shout and kick back, cause I got a fresh one right here delivered to your speakers. Lock in.
Happy holidays, everybody. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Hope you got your Christmas shopping done. I completed mine yesterday. I hope that you guys aren't slacking. Are you slacking? Are you all done?
I've got a few more to get, but
I feel like every year
mostly done.
it's always someone else new. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Does your family do like Secret Santa, White Elephant, anything like that?
They try sometimes, but we don't ever. You know,
I'm starting to like the White Elephant more just because I hate Secret Santa, like with a passion.
yeah,
Because it never fails that I get someone who I like. It's always like the person with like, if you had a stat card of like most time spent with this family member, it's that person. That's always like my 11-year-old cousin Jeremy. I'm like, oh, so now we just do White Elephants. But I was banned from doing lotto tickets because I did it every year, so everyone knew that it was me, and everyone wanted them. I think they were just jealous because they were popular.
I wish they would do like the Secret Santa, but just not a secret. You know?
What do you mean? Like you just pull a
Like
hat, so it's
you-
like Christian is now in
like-
charge of
like
getting
you-
Brianna a gift.
Yeah, like you call, like there's a board and you just write who you want to get a gift for, and nobody else can.
You know what I found out the other day? That I guess Sarah's family did that, and she would just muddle the numbers. Like she would just like be like, "Nah, these two aren't working together," and then she would just like cheat, and then she'd put people together. Like apparently, like her stepdad and like her like someone else uncle got like just 2 in a row one year, and they caught on to her, so they don't do it anymore.
I mean, everybody knows who they can buy a gift for. You know,
Yeah.
some people are hard to shop for. Some people don't think that person's hard to shop for. So.
Who do you think's the hardest person to shop for in your life?
In my life,
Yeah.
Courtney,
Really?
I think so.
Why?
I just don't know what she likes. I feel like she doesn't really have lots of hobbies or stuff. So it's like I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, like I always get her like stuff for the house or like clothes or something. Yeah.
My dad's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never know. Well, because like he just buys things himself. Like he never will. You'll never hear my dad say, I would like this.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, like I always want to get him like man gifts, like a grill set or like stuff. But he's just got like backups on backups on backups. You
Yeah.
know. So it's like I feel like dads are always the hardest. I don't know. What do you normally get your dad for Christmas?
My dad's not hard to shop for. My dad really likes kind of anything. Like I know, you know, he's really big into smoking meats and shit. So I can get him like a knife set or like some new grill tools or an apron. You know, like he likes that shit. Some stuff for his car. Like I think this year he was asking for like some fuzzy dice for his car.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I feel like every year there's always like one extra person that I have to shop for, and like every year my gifts get less and less grandiose. Like I'm so sad of the downgrade I went from last year, like getting you stuff for Christmas to now. I feel like such a bad husband. I know
dude,
you don't
you
care.
went way over the top
Well,
last
just
year.
because you were the only light in my life during the holidays, because I just got out of a relationship and I wanted to spend a bunch of money that I didn't have. But that's my thing is like that's why like I love having the, like extra money, because like if I was left to my own devices with money, everyone would just get so like I love. It's like a drug, dude. I love looking at your face when you get gifts, you know? But I'm trying my best to not have us do Christmas on December 5th this year. I would like to actually have Christmas. I went to a vintage store the other day, and they had a Christmas tree that was like pretty big, like that. And it was like $20.
Oh wow.
Thought about getting it for the house.
Yeah.
I'd like to have a tree.
Be
you know?
cool. Have it in the shop like right here.
Yeah. Maybe like find a way to like stuff it like right here.
Yeah.
But what else is going on in our neck of the woods? It's finally gorgeous in Arizona. This is the Arizona that everyone moves here for. A nice crisp 68 degrees during the day. It has been awesome.
Yeah.
And this is what it's so funny, like hanging out with everybody that lives in Arizona. We had a day, the roomies and I think maybe every other sentence was how nice it was.
Yeah, dude.
Like you seem to forget like what weather that's not 115 is when you live here.
Yeah. I was hurting for it too because, you know, for the longest time I didn't have AC in my car.
Yikes.
Like all through the summer I didn't have AC. So I just recently got it back, fixed that on my car, and then, you know, a bunch of other shit went wrong. But
I've always wanted to be like those car commercials, and one day I just want to get you a car with a bow on it.
Yeah.
I want to get you a cool car with a bow on it so bad. I think that if I had the money to get you an ideal gift, like money wasn't an issue and we could just like splurge. I'm trying to think. I feel like there was specifically one car you really wanted and I don't remember.
Well, there's a few cars I want.
But like I always think of like just like a cool Supra.
Supra, yeah.
I get you like an
go
anime girl,
wrong.
an anime girl Supra. I do like pink,
Yeah.
like pink and black.
I drive a pink Supra. I don't care.
That's a sick like pink with like black rims, and then yeah, like when you open the door, it's like Miku, like Hatsune Miku that like greets you when you open the door. I don't know. I don't know. What would you get me?
I would get you like a dojo. Not like a karate dojo, but like a production dojo.
That'd be cool.
You know, like a studio / recording studio, like, you know, where you could play like instruments and stuff with like nice amps and recording equipment and shit.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I appreciate that. That'd be awesome. You look great today, by the way.
Thank you.
You've been styling lately. I gotta say, like, you know, people were really upset that we didn't have a Thanksgiving episode, which I do apologize for. I was sick. Which on that topic, I am now officially. I will announce that I am officially anti-vax. No, I'm not. I'm just so sick of how that flu shot made me feel, dude. It was so annoying.
I've always like I'm not anti-vax, but like the flu shot, I'm like, who fucking cares? You know?
I think it's like one of those blind, like I'm doing my part kind of things.
Yeah.
Like I feel like morally, it's one of those things that I have to do.
Yeah.
But I was out of commission for 2 weeks, dude. It really kicked my ass.
Yeah, man.
And I don't understand it. It's like no different than like if you want to like I specifically want to be immune to the diamondback rattlesnake, so I'm just gonna let it
take a
bite
bite
me
real quick,
yeah,
yeah.
you know. So I'm just gonna go through it.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. I guess that, you know, they just give you like a dumbed down version of it, and then your body will fight it or it won't, and you'll get sick, but then you'll not get sick for a while.
So I had the option to get a couple. They
Yeah.
recommended no more than getting 4 at a time. Well, no, so they were all free. So so I'll go to the end. Is that I got COVID and flu, but I was gonna get like hepatitis.
Yeah.
And like, but then I was like with the flu shots, kind of like getting the flu. Are they gonna give me hepatitis?
You a little bit of the hep.
Yeah, and it's like gonna fight itself. Like, so I didn't do it, and that's why I didn't do it. But we were on a break. I still feel like shit. But in this last week, man, you have just been super styling, profiling, limousine riding, dude. You've been looking extra sharp.
Yeah. I have
Is that the hand me down?
this was a gift from Kaya.
Yeah, it's sick.
But it's a sick shirt.
It's very sick. You've been looking very goony in the best way possible. You know, like you look like that's Christian Too Fast over there. Like,
Yeah, dude. I got a lady to impress now.
yeah. She had the plugs too. She got you those. Those are nice. Show the camera
she
those.
got
Yeah,
me these.
those are very nice. I like those. Yeah, you're looking good, man.
Thanks, man.
Like in the wet hair look.
Well, I just got out of the shower.
Oh, is that not the intention? Like,
Well, there's a little bit of stuff in it, but
Do you-
yeah, it is wet right now.
yeah, I like it. Yeah, I'm still training. My hair looks like a straight pineapple right now. So,
Yeah, what's the plan with that?
I think the goal is to kind of do like the Pidgeotto.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
slick
just
back?
just the kind of slick back. There's this guy that I have been looking for on Instagram, and if anyone can help me find it, like they can either comment on this video or send me a DM. So he's like something barber, like that's his tag, and like he has no videos of him actually cutting hair, but all of his videos on Instagram are like get ready with me's.
Yeah.
But he dresses like he's straight out of The Sopranos.
Cool.
He looks good. And like I was telling her, I was like, man, my goal for like 2024 is I would love to like start committing more to like back to like the bowling shirts and like not overt dress pants, but like
Are you talking about that like throwback 1950s guy?
kind of sort of, but he's like Hispanic. He's got a little bit of he's got
no,
a
I'm
face
thinking-
tattoo.
I'm thinking of
No,
someone
no. Are you talking about the white guy?
Yeah.
That guy. Yeah, I
That
showed
guy.
you that guy. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
with, like,
just
what it says.
Asperger's for
He has, like,
1950s clothes.
The Jew posture. He's all like,
Yeah, he's very Palpatine, yeah. But no, he also dressed super sick too. No, but this guy's like a Hispanic dude, and yeah, he dresses like it's like baggy, comfy,
yeah.
you know, and I really admire it. So it's like, you know, like just on a casual like Sunday like lunch, you still like kind of rock like some like they call them like casual loafers, but like to any other person, it's like dress shoes.
Yeah.
You know, looks good. So
Yeah,
I've been
man.
kind of jonesing. So getting my hair back. The only reason I don't style my hair as much as I want to right now is because it's just not there. I'm in like the awkward training phase. You know what else I'd kind of like to commit to maybe next year? Platinum hair,
Platinum hair.
like silver, like just
Okay.
full silver. See what that looks like. Been wanting to do that forever. Would
Me
you
too.
Would you dye your hair?
I don't know, man. My hair's starting to do that on its own now.
You going gray?
I'm getting some grays now.
Really?
I noticed. Yeah, I noticed like in the last
I
month.
see it in your beard a little bit.
Yeah. And then I got a couple like up here and then a little bit back here. It's starting. I was just like, fuck.
Is it upsetting you?
A little bit.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like I don't know. It was like as a kid, I've always been like, I hope I never get gray hair.
Really?
Yeah.
I think a nice salt and pepper's the look. Like,
You know?
like once you hit 35 as a man, if you can just maintain that salt and pepper look, it is so good.
Like my dad.
Yeah.
My dad's gray came in really cool. It was like, you know, he has like one white stripe down the middle,
Yeah.
and then it's like black, white, black.
Yeah.
And then his head, it's like only half of it is gray, and then he has like a black streak on the right side.
Yeah, it looks sick.
It looks cool.
As long as you commit to, I think the thing is you don't diet.
Yeah.
At least diet and be smart about it. Like, because most dudes I've seen that grow older and don't like it at all will do like it reminds me of like, remember when Dennis just dyes his hair black?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? It just looks horrible. Like, it's the same thing I feel about like, you know, I'm starting to get to the point where I kind of wish my dad would just start shaving his head.
Yeah.
Because he's starting to get like that. Like, I think he's going to get like, eventually, if he lets it grow, he's going to get like the Kevin Malone.
Uh-huh.
And I don't care who you are, no one pulls off like bald on top,
Yeah.
hair on the sides. Like,
It's not a good look.
no. And it's crazy to think like watching old movies. Like I watched what's the sales one with the bald ones? Glenn Ross.
yeah.
Yeah, I watched that movie, and I don't remember the actor's name, but he had a straight up comb over. So I cannot believe that back in the day, like old dudes were just like, yeah, that's good, that's good. Like some hair is better than no hair, you know?
Yeah, I mean, no, yeah, I think if that ever happened to me, I would just embrace the bald.
Yeah.
But I feel like every guy says that, and then they actually go bald, and they're just like, no. You know?
I mean, I liked being bald, but you know, I miss being bald all the time. But hey, you
I
know.
mean,
You know what my problem was is that I just look. I need, if I'm gonna commit to being bald eventually, I gotta lose some weight
yeah.
because I feel like I look like a thumb. Like I feel like I look like Kingpin. You know what I mean? Like I want to look bald like how Joe from like Idols looks bald.
Would you ever do hair plugs? No.
No, I've seen how they look, and so hair plugs to me is kind of like how I've seen like plastics, like surgery, like or like boob jobs.
Yeah.
I feel like it really is a roll of the dice. Like Jeff got hair plugs and spent like 10 grand on them.
Yeah.
And it looks horrible. Like it still looks like hair few and far between. Like
Yeah.
so, but like it's the same thing with like boob jobs. It's like I've seen like I've been told like, oh, like these are fake, and I'm like, no way, like I would never know. And then we were just talking about that one porn star, what's her name, Amy Anderson,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Yeah.
you know, like it's just one of those things where I'm like, how you spend how much on that? Like, yeek. I think the only real cosmetic stuff that I would do if I had money is I would probably get all new teeth.
Yeah.
I would get fake teeth, but like the ones that they put in there, not dentures.
Yeah.
Like, because I think
Or
that
they gotta like file your teeth down.
yeah,
and then,
yeah. Were they veneers? I think they're called veneers
so.
or like whatever. Probably that. Would you do hair plugs?
I would do hair plugs, but I would do it in tandem with follicle tattoos.
Okay.
You know, like where they kind of like bzz, 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 and
Oh,
just
yeah,
tattoo
yeah,
like
yeah,
little
yeah.
dots on your head, and it makes it look more fuller.
Yeah.
I would do that, and then I would get hair plugs.
I could see you being like bald. I mean, I don't think you would look bad bald.
I've had buzzed hair before.
When was the last time you had buzzed hair though?
Oh, high school. Mm-hmm. I had to get buzzed.
Like the beginning of high school, right? Because by the end of high school, you had long hair.
No, well, I graduated with short hair.
Really?
Yeah. Because right before we graduated was the state wrestling tournament, and I had long hair, and I bleached my hair because I was like, I guess like a thing to do when you go to state. It's kind of like a fuck with me kind of thing. I don't know. And then my coach got super pissed at me for bleaching my hair. And I remember like we were in Prescott and he like bent me over like the hotel like railing and he fucking buzzed my hair.
Why did you do that?
Because he didn't want me to put a target on my back.
What do you mean?
I don't know why it's like a thing people do at tournaments. Like they bleach their hair and it's supposed to be like a middle finger to whoever you're wrestling. I don't know why it's a thing, but it's a thing. I don't know if it's a thing anymore, but it was back then.
You know what I would do? I'd get a tattoo on my leg for every person I pinned.
Yeah.
And I'd like get like a little cross.
Well, that's why if you ever saw the wrestlers walking around, they always have the fucking what do you call They're pins, but
Okay.
what are they? Little metal ones.
Enamel pins?
No, they're like the pins that you would like in the cartoons when they put the diaper on the baby and they're like,
Oh, like like bobby pins?
no, they're like, what are they called? Safety pins.
Safety pins.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So if you ever like notice like a lot of the wrestlers walking around with safety pins on their backpacks, and each one of those counts for a pin that they got.
That's cool.
Yeah, right? Because it was a pin.
It's
Yeah.
like a body count kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You ever think about like
I
what?
graduated with like 25 or 29 or something.
That's dope, dude.
I had a really good record when I graduated.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Or I'd want to do like like the Nam thing, the crazy dudes who just had like thumbs on a necklace. I would just do like little locket pictures of like dudes. I just fucking, you know what I mean?
It's little black and white. It's just that guy's not with us anymore.
Yeah, yeah, you know. Now the wrestlers, I didn't know any wrestlers except for you, but I think my main targets of
Oh,
just.
you knew Camacho.
Oh yeah, I knew Camacho too. Yeah, I guess I didn't really pay attention. I always wonder what the ROTC kids are up to now.
Fucking sharpening their axes,
Yeah,
acquiring weapons of mass destruction.
I know, dude. Every day we're getting there. We're getting close and close. Holidays do not feel like the holidays anymore. With how times are feeling like they're fleeting. I used to think that this was just kind of getting older, but like every year since 2020 has just really felt like you know how like an elf, like Santa can't deliver presents because people don't really believe in him anymore. That's kind of how it feels right now. Like I feel like
There's just no Christmas spirit anymore.
kinda like it's kind of like, and I don't know if it's just like me growing up to be cynical.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but it's just like every year, like, I don't know. Like, do you feel that way?
Yeah, kind of. I think it's just like the older you get, you realize, like, you know, the events of the world kind of do affect you,
Yeah.
you know? And then, like, you know, you don't ever really have the thought, because, like, you know, we learned about, like, the Cold War, like, you know, and stuff in school where they were like, oh, you got to learn how to get under your desk in case a fucking nuclear bomb
Yeah.
comes down. It'll save you,
Right.
you know? But it's like, you know, for some reason, like, that reality never really connects with you as a kid.
Yeah.
So I think when you get older and then you see like fucking, you know, terror organizations bombing like the fucking Boston Marathon and
Yeah.
shit like that, like it just starts to get more real and it hits a little closer to home. And
It's like I'm trying to have my morning Christmas coffee and there's fucking
yeah,
kids halfway across the world just having a horrible day right now, you know?
that's what we'll call it.
Yeah, I mean, like, so I just, you know, like even maybe it's also the fact that like Amazon rules everything.
Yeah.
And like even shopping for presents now, it doesn't even feel like you want to go out like what we did that one day, and you want to go out and like look at stuff. But I feel like we're kind of like we're kind of strong armed into just like getting this done online,
Yeah. No, 100%.
and that kind of sucks, you know. Like
Yeah,
you
'cause
can't.
it's like, how many stores did we go to that day? Like 3 or 4?
3, 4, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like fucking, you know, that's a schlep, dude. Like, you know, going around town all day trying to find gifts or for your friends.
So you feel kind of like I feel kind of bad because I'm just like I want to, because I mean nothing, you know, gets my jimmies rustled more than like shopping local.
Yeah.
But it's just hard to like, or it's not hard to. It's just easier to
Yeah, no,
sit on the toilet and shop on Amazon.
there were definitely like some stores we went into, like that one we went into next to what was it, Wayne's?
Wings. Oh yeah.
You know,
Something Moon or
yeah,
Monsoon.
like
or,
that was a cool little store, but I feel like they had like 10 things.
it's very niche.
You know, very niche.
Very niche.
And like I don't know, they had like wines. They had some like bespoke cereals.
Yeah,
and
some snacks. They had like
candle holders.
$100 pipes.
Yeah, like I was like, okay, this is for one person. This whole place, like one person would love all of this, not me. But
Right.
you know, it's just like there's a lot of like it's the city, so like there's gonna be like little weird stores like that. But it's like, man, like I just want to go to a place that has everything. You know,
I feel so consumer.
and shopping malls are fucking terrifying to go to now because I feel like every day on TikTok I see like a new shooting at a shopping mall.
Yeah, that's I feel that too. And it's like I feel like I'm such like like I feel there's no other way to say it other than like I feel bad by making myself feel bad because I'm like I was saying that in 2024 my goal is to try my absolute hardest to just support small stores. And for the most part it's absolutely doable. I like buying my clothes secondhand anyways. But, you know, like there are some things where it's just like, I mean, paychecks aren't getting any bigger. And
Rent is.
yeah, and you know, it's like I do appreciate your locally sourced, you know, $25 beer. But I think I'm just gonna go to Walmart and get some
That's what it is,
Budweisers.
man. That's just how the economy works, dude. You know, it bubbles up and then it depresses, and then there's a mini renaissance when people are making money and they're able to splurge again, and then the splurging causes another bubble. And it's just a vicious cycle.
Do you think that it's possible that in our lifetime we are gonna experience like a fall of Rome scenario?
Yeah.
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 Do you think it's probable?
Yeah.
Do you think it's more? So it's like
I don't want this to be another political episode, but it's
No,
just like
I'm-
every day, like I just see more and more people just like getting super fucking over it, and especially now with the whole like Palestine Israel bullshit, it's like you've never seen a clearer like line to where the government is like saying one thing and then kind of everybody else is saying the complete opposite, you know?
like we're finally kind of like I don't think that's right.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, of course, you know, the government has its own interest to protect and everything like that because Israel, I guess, does a lot for us and we do a lot for them.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like at the same time, like they are still like straight up terrorizing another country.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, sure, like protect our interests, but also at the same time, like don't support fucking acts of terror.
Yeah.
You know? Which, granted, like there have been acts of terror on both sides,
Yeah.
you know, but one side is kind of like,
Well, we're helping
Definitely
one
gonna
side.
win,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
so it's a lot of that I've noticed. A lot of people are just like we don't agree with this, but they're kind of just rolling with it anyways, you know?
You know, it'd be cool. I would like to implement like I just want to be able to be like I relinquish the idea that I'll ever collect credit again. I'll relinquish that I'll never own new property again.
Yeah.
But you gotta let me just live alone.
Yeah.
Like if I could just save up like $30,000 and it's like, here is this 10-acre plot of land with a 3-bedroom cabin,
Sure.
you know, and it's close to town. Like you can go enjoy the fruits of like, but you got to like do everything yourself.
Yeah.
Like you are now self-employed. Like you need to go get some cows or make some tilly the fields or something. I think that that's what it's time for. Like, I mean, you're allowed to be homeless, you know, like I don't get why I can't be homeless. Like, cause I think it's because I watched this guy, dude. I went down the rabbit hole on the Ruby Ridge thing. Is that what it was? Like but it's just one of those like Ted Kaczynski guys. He was just kind of like, I want to live off the land and
Yeah.
just me and my sons and daughters and my trad wife. And we just, you know, and the CIA was just essentially like, you can't do that. And they're like, nuh-uh. And then it was like this whole like holdout. Like they essentially treated it like Waco.
Yeah.
And they killed this guy and his family.
Wow.
I know. And I'm just like, I just want to be left alone. Like that's like my whole thing at this point now.
It is a shame, you know, that you can't, because it's like, I was thinking about this the other day, you know, because like my car started fucking up and I was like, fuck. And I just got my car re-registered, you know, I just updated the registration on my car. And then I was also just like, you know, like, why the fuck do I need a registration on my car?
Yeah,
You know, like,
yeah.
why do they need to know where my car is? My piece of shit, you know, fucking Honda.
I agree with that if you own the vehicle. I understand in a government perspective or like a loan perspective
Yeah.
that you can't just up and leave with a vehicle. I understand that, but I think if you own that vehicle, like
Yeah.
you have the title, there should be no reason.
It's the same thing with like guns and like, you know, you get a social security number the second you're born, and it's like all this shit. I'm just like why does all this need to be kept tabs on? Social security number I kind of get, guns I kind of also get, but like cars I'm like, you don't need to know where the fuck my car is,
Right.
You know, unless I'm like using it as like a fucking slaughterhouse wagon, like
No.
there's no reason to like keep tabs on it.
That is a little frustrating. Like we were watching Ozark yesterday, and like there's that scene where he's trying to pull out $8 million for like, you know, and like the feds are there, and they're like, "Is this a kidnapping situation? Like, are you
Yeah.
okay?" It's like, and he's just like, "If I want to take this $7,949,000, put it in a bathtub, and Scrooge McDuck with it, I should be allowed to." I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
like why not? I earned that money."
Yeah,
Like,
he tells the freaking rednecks, you know, he's like, you can go spend that money, but you can't go buy a new car with it. You can't buy a new house with it, because then the IRS was going to be right up your ass, you know, the second you do. And
Yeah.
It's just like,
why?
fuck you. Like, why do you care how I got this money? You
Right,
know? I'm
that's
contributing back to the economy. Like, go suck a dick.
Right.
You know?
That's what I'm saying. You know what, man? I just, you know, Maybe this is why our YouTube videos don't pull numbers, is because our feds are listening to us.
And it's like I don't even want to pretend to like think like I'm like super educated on the subject, because it's like at the end of the day, like I know why my car needs to be registered, because you know, like if I ever commit crimes, like that's why we got license plates.
Sure,
And if
yeah,
I need
I
to be
know.
pulled over, this and that, I can't just put my license plate on someone else's car and
Right.
switch them out, and then now that guy's gonna get arrested. You know, I get why. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's just fucking stupid. I don't
That's
know.
what it comes down to.
Yeah. So.
I think we just live in a specific society now where it's just because we have access to all the information we could ever want. I think a lot of like older generation or like kids today just use these like phones to just undermine us, and like they come up with their own. I'm just like, I feel like it really what it comes down to is just kids younger and younger are understanding that this doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like-
I could go build a car
Yeah.
from scratch.
Yeah.
You know, I could go source the metal. I could go mine the metal to build the car. You know, smelt it down, make a frame, make an engine, make it all a brand new engine that doesn't exist anywhere else, brand new wheels. Wheels is another thing, but I'll get to that. I could build a car from scratch, and I still have to register it with the state, you know? What the fuck is that? Like, it's mine. I built it.
Right.
You know? If I build a fucking mech robot, dude, I'm not registering that shit. You can come and fucking try, okay?
We're gonna Megas XLR in the backyard, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna be fucking Killdozer fucking... I'm gonna be Killtron. Like, I'm gonna go stomp out all the banks and
Take
shit.
this, post office. I mean, but that's what these dumb rules cause. That dude
Yeah.
was fucking screwed out of his business.
Yeah.
For no reason.
And I think that's why people kind of look at him like not as a monster. They're just like, that was just a dude that was fucking over it.
right, dude. Like, I don't support like when Ted Kaczynski was putting bombs in like politicians' mailbox at all.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that guy really just wanted to live off the land, and he was just an extreme. He's definitely a domestic terrorist, but he was also at the end of the day just an environmentalist.
Yeah.
Like he really just didn't like you know, and it's
And I fully support that, man. I have no qualms over destruction of property. Destruction of people is one thing, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Destruction of property is another. Like, if I, like, call it to the bank and I'm like, hey, get everyone out, some shit's about to go down, you know? And then everybody evacuates, and then I come in with my fucking robot, and I just... you know? Like...
dun dun dun.
Yeah,
dun.
I'm a hero.
Yeah.
I even saved the people that would have been hurt. You know?
Right.
Like, but I get it. I get like not being cool about it and then just going and fucking shooting up a bank. Like,
Right.
that's fucked up.
Right.
But
Do you believe that for real, like the FBI finds like loner kids to like commit these acts? That's a question I've actually been burning to ask for like a few episodes now, because we
Yeah?
have been kind of down that rabbit hole, and like I see like the memes all the time, you know, where it's just like, but like I never really did my research to know that like, I mean, I believe that if the FBI wanted you gone tomorrow, you would be without a trace.
I
but
think so. This is the thing. I don't think that the police. I'll start with the police. I don't think the police, like, you know, like you've seen like in the riots and stuff like that, how there's like, oh, there's cops, you know, inciting the riots, or there's cops
Yeah,
breaking
yeah.
windows and starting shit. You know, I don't think it's the cops.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think if anything, it is higher up. I think it is like FBI.
Yeah.
You know, because the FBI, like, we like to like in our brains turn the FBI into like this fucking shadow society. They're not.
yeah,
You know, there are people like you probably know that know people in the FBI. Like, it's not like they're spooks, you know? They're just like a slightly more, they're like, they're basically just like the police, but like on a broader spectrum.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that's kind of where it starts, because that's harder to track, you know?
Yeah.
Because if you get local police officers, like, people know them,
yeah.
you know?
It's just some real Game of Thrones stories I've heard about, you know, like the big one that I always like use as an example is 100% implementing crack cocaine into African American communities. You know what I mean? Like for political reasons,
Yeah.
or like taking out, you know, JFK because he was just like, I think that the FBI and the CIA don't need this much funding. And they're like, that's okay. That's enough of that.
Yeah.
You know, like that. It's just crazy that in our own interests, like you will just do things and then just blame them on like to incite. Even like Christmas shopping, dude. Like, you know what I saw the other day? It was essentially like, I saw this for like a beard growth commercial, like on Instagram. But it's just like like one thing that kills me about Christmas. Like, I don't want to call it propaganda, but like it really is just like, do you love your family?
Yeah.
Show them by putting all of your money into this TV. You know,
Yeah.
like it's so crazy. Like I saw this like commercial for like beards. It was like, patchy beards are one of the biggest red flags from what we've discovered. And I'm like, what?
Just immediately make you self-conscious.
Yeah. And so it's just like when like just like that's why again I'm like, I almost feel brainwashed And like some things.
Yeah,
Like,
but they've been doing that
forever.
since we've been a country.
Right,
you know?
yeah.
They've been doing that since before we've been a country.
Right.
You know, menstruators need to be lobotomized.
Right.
You know, like that kind of shit.
It's weird.
It is weird, but it works. And, you know, that's like, it just goes back to the fact that I saw this. I didn't actually watch the video, but I wanted to because I know I've seen it before, but I cannot remember what it is. But apparently, like, one dude, I forget what he did exactly, like, made, like, the world, I think, like, dumber.
What?
Yeah, I don't remember what the fuck it was. It was this dude who had some hand in like creating nuclear weapons and stuff like in the 1950s or something. Okay. And I forget what he did, but he made a machine or something that went wrong, right? That kind of like tweaked the world a little bit and straight up like made people stupider. And I'm just like, it painted it out to be like, fuck, I really want to like learn what that was, but
I mean, is there any kind of like scientific way that you could put it down that I could like?
let me see. Hold on. There's,
Okay.
Just keep going for a second. But well, it's like, oh, the man.
It made him. A man just made the orb of confusion for the world. That's like a corny James Bond kind of thing. Now, Mr. Bond, the world will drop by 3 IQ an hour.
Let me see.
Like Idiocracy, you know. What did you look up?
I'm trying to figure out. Hi, Basement Dwellers. This is just a friendly reminder that if you'd like to be a supporter of the show, you can do so at our Patreon at patreon.com/basementdwellerproductions. We have 3 tiers of subscription. You can do 5, 10, or 15, also known as the Basement Bay. If you do the $15 subscription, you do also get a one-of-one art piece by yours truly. We'd really appreciate it. We can definitely use the support. So, love you guys. I don't know. I don't want to get into it and like fucking
Just not find anything.
right, but I will look into this and I
Yeah.
will tell you what it was because it was one of those
Circle
like,
back.
It was one of those like it wasn't like a creepypasta, but it was like you ever see those like weirdly animated videos where it's just like, and here's the story about the man who did this, right? And then it just tells you the story about his whole life and career.
Yeah.
But it's like some stupid little stick man, you know, like animation.
Yeah.
It was one of those. And that's what it was. He was like a chemical engineer or something like that, and like I forget what exactly he did, but it like lowered like just the general IQ of like the populace at large.
I wonder how you do that though.
It's some sort of chemical weapon or some sort of chemical disaster or I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't want to get too tin hatty about it, but it's just like
But are you not starting to enjoy that as you get older? I kind of
do,
enjoy
I do.
like a good
I-
conspiracy.
man.
Like the big thing for me, you know what the big thing was? Nobody cares that aliens are real.
Yeah.
How long were people, even in like 2006, there were people just like, wake up, they've got aliens and they're testing them. And it's just like, they finally are like, whoa, dude, look at these 3 aircrafts that are flying through, you know, this one plane. Isn't that crazy? And it's like, no, I can't afford my family.
I think it's because like it wasn't presented as like an emergency.
Yeah.
You know, it was presented as like, oh yeah, by the way, aliens are real. We've known.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like aliens are coming to kill us. It's like aliens are real. We may or may not be dealing with them already, but it's no big deal. You know, it's just like it's like that.
Yeah.
You know, if you have a baby and you see a fucking tornado coming and there's no escaping it, you're not gonna be like the baby, like, oh my fucking god, we're gonna die.
Yeah.
You're gonna hold the baby and comfort the baby so the baby doesn't know that you guys are gonna die.
Right.
You know, and I think that's just kind of what they're doing.
No. I mean, so do you think that all aliens are just malicious?
No, but I know I'm malicious to aliens.
You've been playing too much Warhammer.
I want to kill every alien.
Yes.
Man was made in
I
God's
was just
image.
saying, yeah, we're the only ones in God's image. Absolutely.
No, not really. I mean, it would be cool to have aliens. I've always wanted to like live through some sort of like fucking sci-fi, you know, world where like I just go to the store and there's also aliens shopping there for alien stuff.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like just like a casual Rick and Morty episode.
Yeah, yeah. There's just also another race from another planet chilling here. That'd be cool.
How soon do you think until like there's real race riots about aliens?
Oh, immediately.
Immediately, like you'll just have like a group of people. It's like these gorps
Yeah.
get out of my
The
neighborhood.
second aliens get integrated into society, dude, there's gonna be, like, I think human racism out the window.
So yeah, we're just gonna become the Imperium. Like it's
I
just,
really think, yeah, like once we have something to unite against, that human racism will kind of go away. Not away, but it'll be way less prominent.
Can you
than it is
imagine?
now.
It's like 2065, and you're just like, you're just like, you look like Hector from Breaking Bad. You're just, like you're in your chair, and then your like great granddaughter's just like, Grandpa, this is my boyfriend Zip Zap, and it's like it's an alien, you know, and then you're just like, like,
It's just like think about this. So like when we colonized like the U.S., right?
Yeah.
It's like there were a bunch of different colonies,
Yeah.
right? A lot of the colonies probably didn't even get along with each other, right? So think about all the countries on Earth as colonies, right? Once we decided we wanted to be an actual country, we kind of all, melded together and formed a country, right? So think about that like on a grander scale, like where the colonies are the countries and the country is the planet, right? And now we have other planets that we don't know anything about that it's kind of unsure, So I think like ultimately like what would end up happening if we end up contacting aliens and aliens like are like kind of on a even keel with us like societally and technology whatever. I think that's what would happen. I think we would cease to have like organized countries and we would just be like Earth.
Yeah.
And it would be the U.S. Like it sucks to say, but like the U.S. would be like in charge of that shit.
We know. Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Yeah, it would just be like the United Galactic Federation of Earth or some shit like that. Like it would be something like that, and then it would be instead of like the United Nations where like we get all the countries together, it would be like different.
It'd be the Star Wars.
It basically just be the fucking
The Senate.
the Senate
Yeah. I want the cool stuff that comes with it. Like, you know what I want? I just want to be able to meet a friend who's an alien. And now I have a new friend that I could just be like, all right, this is Creed. Like, you know what I mean? Or like, this is a McRib. Like this, or like I'm just
This is
like,
Creed.
yeah, or I'm just like, this is a cigarette, like, so this is blackjack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like
Like
I just want to teach everything to someone.
I want to patriot. I want to make an alien a patriot. You know what I mean? Like I want an alien to just be real 1776 core. Like that would be really fun.
No, I think it would be cool. I think it would be interesting to see how it goes. But I definitely think, I think that race wars would be bigger, just not human on human.
Yeah.
I think it would be human to alien, and I think it would be more violent.
Yeah.
Which is kind of shitty, but I do think like once something doesn't look like a human, I'm not going to treat it like a human.
Do you think it's like, you think it's gonna be like District 8?
District 9?
District 9, yeah.
Yeah, honestly. Well, the District 9 thing was kind of a special little case because in District 9 they were stranded.
Yeah, that's true.
They were stranded in their ship for like years and years and years, and they weren't able to come out. And then they did, and they just had to live in slums because the humans were afraid of them. What?
I'm sorry. When my dad took me, Cody, and Justin to go see that movie in theaters. And one of the opening scenes, it's like whatever, South Africa. And my dad was like, "Oh, that makes sense." This is the most racist people ever. Of course, get the aliens.
Yeah.
That's where DeAntwoord's from.
And they suck.
And they suck.
They suck now.
Yeah.
But
It was just so funny that he leaned over. He's like, "Yeah, I got it." Like,
yeah. All those movies I forgot the name of that director, but all of his movies are based in South Africa.
or like Elysium.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chappie.
Chappie.
Yeah. Oh, he made all those like dystopian.
It's the main guy from District 9.
Yeah.
He's the one that directs all those movies. Yeah.
Did you hear about Amazon offering insurance plans?
No.
Apparently, there's a rumor going around, and I saw the article. I read the article, and the article says that it's more so of a speculation of what Bezos plans for the future. But Bezos is essentially just becoming like the conglomerate. And like I swear, dude, if that guy's alive in 20 years, he's gonna have a seat on the Senate. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Like he'll just be too powerful.
Right. Well, no,
He'll just be Lex
they're
Luthor.
talking about Amazon offering affordable health care
Oh.
to the consumer. And of course, you have people like, if it really is going to be X amount of dollars a month, like $9.
Yeah.
How good can it be? But if like that's great to be insured. But then you have people just totally be like, dude, this is the fucking the trauma teams from Cyberpunk, dude. Like, this is just people who are just gonna just get transported out of there because they just
He's not a client.
you're a I know, yeah, you're a Prime member, so
Yeah.
come hop in, you know,
Yeah.
like it's creepy. It's just creepy. Like I just, you know, and I think that the problem is there's just too many people,
No, well,
too many.
mega corporations are an inevitability, right? Because no matter what, because like I think that's doable, and I think the fact that it'll be cheaper is also
Awesome, yeah.
awesome, but I think it's also like attainable for Amazon, because Amazon is a fucking $1 billion name on its own without healthcare.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think they could fund that shit if they wanted to, and
Just freaks me out.
Make more money off healthcare. And then once people fall in love with Amazon healthcare, they're gonna start raising the prices, and they're gonna start,
Gonna go to Amazon
capitalism,
High.
dude. Capitalism's always up in your ass.
It don't stop,
It's
man.
got a big long dick that don't ever end.
And you know, you said that you didn't want this to be political, but this is what Christmas time is all about, baby. I commend my family for being nice and easy this Thanksgiving season. So I got to get it out on my own platform. But it's just like, I don't know, man. Like I'm just like, you know what? Like Hillary always used to make the joke. She's like, this is why I just want to be a Jehovah's Witness, so I don't have to get anyone anything. And I'm like, you know what's funny is that you just kind of don't have to.
Yeah.
Like you don't. But the problem is that like now you're kind of like you feel bad.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I think people overthink that so much. It's just like I loved that we gave everyone a $20 limit.
Yeah.
That was Christmas this year, $20. Like, you know, like you could do 20. And
I don't even want to wait till Christmas to give people their gifts anymore. I'm just like, gotcha this.
just get it over
It's
with.
for Christmas.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Yeah, just kind of get it over with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, if you guys genuinely want to do that, that's fine. I don't know. I do still like the ritual.
No, it's fine. I'm not saying you don't have to. I'm just saying I don't like to.
Yeah.
You
Why?
know? Because I want to give it to you when I got it.
I think this is just a lesson in patience.
Yeah.
Too impatient. That's the other thing we all are. We're all
So?
too impatient. We all need everything. That's the other thing. That's the other devil of Amazon. Do you know one of my dad, the gift that I got my dad, and I'm not going to say what it is just in case he listens, but it was sold third party on Amazon. So because of it, the delivery time's like December 20th. And I was like, ew.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is this? Like, I'm a Prime member. You don't do this to me. Like, I mean, even like the fact, I don't know, dude. Just, I don't think that as fun as these conveniences are, I just don't believe that they were ever supposed to happen. Like, you know what I was gonna say when we were talking about living in cabins? I just want to like learn a skill.
Yeah.
I want to learn a skill. Like, I don't want the stupid masculinity of it. Like, remember like that video we watched of like the adult boot camp?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. Like, that's stupid. But like, I really just want a class to go to that's like, today we're going to teach you about ropes.
Yeah.
You know, like we're going to teach you how to start a fire. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, those exist.
do they?
Yeah. It's called fucking Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
You weren't a Boy Scout, Jacob?
I wasn't a Boy Scout. No.
Oh, bitch.
Were you a Boy Scout?
No.
Oh, did you want to be?
Yeah.
I did too.
Yeah. I don't know why. Something about a cool little uniform and like just getting a pocket knife like just sounds fucking sick.
Some sick badges of honor,
Yeah.
you know?
Just like fucking did that.
Yeah. Like, I just want to learn like some stuff. And I know there's like guys on YouTube that'll teach you, but it's just like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like those are just skills that we should still have.
Yeah, no, that's actually a good point. Like that should just be a class taught in school, you know, like survival classes. Like when shit hits the fan.
Or I know, right? You just have some old like 55-year-old doomsday prepper,
Yeah.
named Mr. Huge or Mr. Hugis or something like that, just something crazy.
Yeah.
And he just has beady eyes, and he's like, "Here's how you preserve cans of meat." But like, or even
Here's how to make your own ammunition.
and like, like this is the one that I think is super like just been overplayed, but it's like, oh, like we didn't learn about like taxes or anything, and that's true. We didn't. I didn't. I don't know about you.
I took like I remember there was like a week where they like tried to teach us all that stuff, like a home ec thing.
Yeah.
And I don't think I was in 6th grade. Like I don't think anyone.
No,
retained
man,
any of
it's
that
gotta
shit.
be. It has to be like a mandatory senior class.
Yeah, like
And-
before
and-
we release you into the world.
Right. It really should just be this is how you pay bills. Like, okay, I will say that when I went to Peoria Accelerated, I was a dum-dum and I didn't graduate high school on time. But in that school, they taught you how to make resumes. And I was like, that's pretty sweet, you know? So it's like, yeah, like this is how you make a resume. This is how you answer said interview questions. When you have your own house, this is how you put in a work order.
Yeah.
Here's a 2-hour seminar on how to not be nervous when you have to call the doctors
Yeah,
yourselves.
but like little dumb shit too. Like, you know, like, because this is one thing I noticed. I noticed everyone writes addresses differently.
Yeah.
You know, some people capitalize some stuff, some people don't. You know, some little shit like that. You know, how to like succinctly like answer a question. Like, I hate like on resumes when they're like, describe your job or describe this job that you had. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like, what the fuck do I say? Like, I was a cashier. Like,
Right.
you know what a cashier does. You know, I just want to write cashier, you know, but you have to be like, oh, I handled money and I checked out customers and I was front end, you know, assistant for whenever, you know, a mess needed to be swept up, you know, like
Yeah.
you have to make it like,
Say
you know.
things like hypercritical.
Yeah, it's like fucking
I flip burgers,
bullet
dog.
points, bitch.
I
Like
made pizzas.
fucking, yeah. I was thinking about that today because like my lady has like a really cool job and I'm a pizza man.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about like whatever, like what will I say? Like if one of her friends like is kind of like onto that and is like, you know, what do you do?
Yeah.
You know, and I was thinking about like what I would say, like just to be a douchebag about it. And I was like in my head trying to make it, I was like, well, you know, I'm a member of management for a multi-billion-dollar company where I export food services from a restaurant. You know, like
That's good.
You know, just trying to basically just like talk out of my
Yeah.
ass to make it sound way more important than it fucking is.
Right.
You know, and I was like joking with myself about like, haha, that would be funny, but I'm like, that's like legit what they ask you to do on fucking resumes, and that's fucking bullshit.
Right. Which is annoying because most hiring managers I've seen in my life are really like, I've read resumes and I've never been a decider on hiring, but I've definitely been like, yeah, all right, that's cool. You know, like it really doesn't go as far as that. And that's the thing is like, there are some jobs that take themselves so seriously. Like, do you understand when I got that a job at the car dealership, like how immense, like, first of all, they were looking for anyone with a pulse
Yeah.
and a charismatic attitude
Yeah.
to sell cars, but they sold it like you were going to be like
Like, you're gonna be rich.
and you're going to be like the middleman for potential of multi-million dollars in sales.
Yeah.
And like, I'm just like, fucking,
I mean,
I think it's always like, you should never deny yourself the opportunity to present yourself as important for sure. Like, don't ever undermine your achievements regardless of where you work. However, I just think some people, and like I used to think that the whole like, oh, like the meme of just like when they want 10 years of experience and you're 15.
yeah, go fuck yourself.
Well, and it's like I used to think, I was like, that's kind of silly, but it really exists out there that it's just like, and it's like I've experienced, you know, situations recently. Like I was looking for a second job and like you could sense the desperation, like we need people.
Yeah.
And they will still have the gall and be like, oh, we've seen things that are just that's like hiring. And then you hire and they're like, we've decided to move forward with someone else. Am I really that wasteful? Like,
Yeah, it makes you wonder about the person that got the
job. I'm serious. Like, because it's just like, what could they have possibly done or said better?
I really think it's first impressions thing. I honestly think like no matter how good you make yourself sound, like what's gonna matter the most is how they perceive you and how you interact with them. You know, and if they think you're gonna be someone who's difficult to get along with or someone who's you know, straight up at some jobs, some of them they just don't like looking at, you know, like they're not going to give you the job.
Yeah.
And it sucks to say that, but it's like,
Well,
yeah, credentials will take you a long way, but if you're the most credited person and you're a fucking asshole,
No.
you know, I'm not going to give you the job.
Right. Right.
So it's like, what do you do?
Right. I mean, it does suck that we do still, like, I think the biggest thing is that Arizona is still just a right to fire state. Like, just just because I don't like you, like I can just come up with, I mean, you have to have a reason, but I mean, they could be, I mean, I've seen situations where it's just straight up like we need a reason to fire this person.
Yeah, I got cut from the car dealership because of COVID. You know?
Oh yeah.
Just because sales weren't up. So we had to cut some staff and I got fucking
Got
chopped.
the axe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've been fired from a multitude of jobs, most of which I would say are definitely my fault. But I'm saying that like one thing that has always annoyed me about this place is that it's just like in times of sorrow, it's like just cause, you know, like I've heard stories of people, like I've had people tell me that it's just, you know, and these could be delusions of grandeur, but it's like, and they think that they like, it could be conspiracies, but I mean, I've had people tell me it's like, oh, outsold my boss, and his
Yeah.
ego was like, nah, fuck you.
That
Like,
happens.
It's insane to me. Like, that's just like the only thing.
Well,
you
it's
know?
because like when you do that, like you gotta think about it. Like people look at it like that person's gonna get my job.
Yeah.
You know, now my job security is at risk.
Yeah.
But I mean, fair advice. Just like your job's not your friend. You know,
Right.
No matter how cool you get with someone who's in charge of you, like they're not your friend, dude. Like they're just there to make their own money the same way you are.
And at the end of the day, it does not matter who you work for unless it's yourself. I mean, if it comes to a them or you scenario, they will eat you.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just business, you know. But I don't know, man. Like, it just, for me, it's like I feel like there's a lot of pressure for no reason. And maybe this is just being adult. You know what I've learned about this show, dude, is I feel like a lot of the things, because I've had people give me feedback on this show, and a lot of the feedback comes from people who are maybe 10 plus years older than us. And they're really just like, I've been there, man. Like,
Yeah.
so maybe this show is really just about getting older. Like,
It is. It's just like a fucking diary of, you know, like you said, like it's people older than us who've been here, who got fucked over, who,
right.
you know, are just paying attention to be like, man, like that's what that was like, you know?
Right. You know, so it's like, it's just, how do you, ugh, I don't know, man. I just want to, and this is why I feel like Christmas doesn't feel like Christmas anymore.
Yeah, dude. The world is a dour place, and you know, ultimately, like what's gonna make it good is the people you surround yourself with, and you know, making sure you're staying on top of your mental health and your physical health. You know, it's just
But you know, my thing is that it's just like blind anger. Mm-hmm. Like, I had a lady cut me off the other day. Mm-hmm. Why? Like, why are you so mad? Mm-hmm. You know, it's like that analogy where it's just like the boss gets yelled at by the CEO, so the boss then yells at the employer goes home, yells at his wife, the wife gets mad, yells at the kid, and the kid beats up the cat. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things. Yeah. It's just like I think the biggest thing in my life, and you've helped me a lot with this too, is like, hey, just because you're mad, it is not my fault.
yeah.
You know, like, and like on a global scale, like you just can't control that. And this is just like, you know, like I've had situations at my work. I will admit that it's just like, if I'm trying to help somebody, I've said no
Yeah.
because I'm in a bad mood.
Sure.
You know, like that sucks. Like, you just, you know, like, I don't know, like everyone, and especially during the holidays, people are just angry.
Well, yeah, everything sucks. There's more people during the holidays. Why? Where do they all come from?
These damn kids want their Fortnite V-Bucks, and I gotta go work hard at a job that doesn't appreciate me, so you can go play as Ariana Grande on Fortnite and not even win.
Dang.
I know.
That's all right.
Is Mike a Fortnite guy yet?
No. I won't let him.
Won't let him.
Nope. He got into Roblox a little bit, but he kind of already got over it, so that's cool.
Not big. Does his brother have video game consoles?
Yeah, he likes Fortnite and Roblox
Oh, okay.
and Minecraft.
Yeah. But not Micah. What does Micah? Oh yeah. What did Micah want for Christmas? He got a.
He wants binoculars,
Yeah.
roller skates.
Yeah.
Those are like the two big ones. I can't remember what
It
else
was
he asked
so
for.
wholesome to hear that.
What?
It was just nice to hear that, you know, because it's like my brother. I mean, he's 14,
Uh-huh.
but even when my brother was like 9, he's like, I want Xbox and I want Fortnite
Yeah.
and I just want V-Bucks, and you know, and it's like every little boy's like Christmas list.
Yeah, no, it makes me happy that he wants like gifts like that he could use out in the world. You know, that he
Yeah.
can go out and play. And I hope because you saw the binoculars I got him. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
they're fucking nice.
That's
you know?
sweet. Shout out Brass Armadillo on Cactus in the 17.
Hell yeah, dude! I got some nice ones for $40. But yeah, it's like I just hope like I get him meaningful gifts because you know a nice pair of binoculars will last you a fucking lifetime.
Right.
You know, so I'm hoping that that's something that sticks with him. And Benji's fucking
Yeah.
on the hunt right now.
I know. Benji's freaking out right
Sees the
now.
pigeons out the window.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, you know, I just want to get him stuff that'll last him a long time. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
I want him to have things that he could, you know, like the binoculars. Like he, like 20 years from now, if they're not fucked up. You know,
Yeah.
I'll just be like, my dad gave me these, and I never fucking got rid of them.
That's sweet.
You know? So it's like, yeah, I want him to have stuff like that.
I miss wonderment, childhood wonderment.
Yeah.
That's what I get envious of. When I see kids I'll walk our neighborhood every now and again because I got this film camera now and I've just been taking cool pictures of the cool houses out here, and like I just see kids playing football or just riding bikes. It's like, God, I miss that, dude.
Yeah.
I miss having like you really do miss like the idea of like I remember when you would leave the house with no phone.
Yeah. You just go out.
You just go out like you just like my dad allowed me to walk the streets of like by Metro Mall
Yeah.
by myself at like 8.
Yeah.
And I would just be like, "Hi, homeless guy," you know, like just wow, that sure looks good. Whatever it is you're doing over there, you know, like. Like it's just so crazy, and it's like this is such a boomer, like just like oh, in my day things were safer, and it's like, yeah, I agree with that, maybe, but like it's just like I miss like, do you know what happens if we go to the store and I forget my phone?
Yeah.
Like that's gonna be the day that I get kidnapped. And you'll never see me again. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
shit, or I just get knocked down. And I
That's
wake
the
up.
day Jacob gets sex trafficked.
Yeah, and I wake up in Hong Kong, like, and I don't have my phone. Like
Yeah.
right now, do you know any numbers off the top of your head that you could call if you didn't have your phone? Do you have any numbers memorized?
Yeah.
Who do you have memorized?
My mom and my dad,
Have they had like the same phone numbers forever?
my grandparents. Yeah.
I only know my mom and my dad's. That's it.
I know my brothers too, and my little sisters.
But like, if I had to get a hold of you,
Yeah.
I'm screwed. I would have to go to a stranger and be like, "Can I log into your Facebook real quick, please?" And like, you know, like that is the biggest scare to me. And I just like see these kids have all these phones, like you don't even know.
Well, a lot of people like just go. Well, never mind. If you don't know phone numbers, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Do you think that you could go a whole year with a clamshell phone? Like the purposely so this is a 2-part question.
Okay.
Do you think that you could go a whole year with a clamshell phone that has the basic necessities of texting and calling?
Mm-hmm.
And do you feel like if you did do that, you would feel that there was some benefit to it mentally?
Definitely some benefit to it mentally, for sure. Because then it's like, I assume I still have access to social media and stuff. Like
You do,
but
but
like on a computer or something.
yeah,
I would
you'd have to be like, "Hey Jacob, can I check my Facebook?"
Yeah. Yes, I think there would actually absolutely be a benefit to that, because I think people fucking just filling their brains up with bullshit all day is not good for you.
Yeah, I agree. I think about like how I could do that. Like, I mean, I guess I could do that if I wanted to, but I think about it all the time.
Yeah.
Like I hate like saying I'm going to bed at 10 o'clock and then 1 o'clock rolls around and I've just been doom scrolling on Reels for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And it's the stupidest stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or it's like, I don't know, but like I envy just like I think we've said this before in the past. Like it almost must be nice to just live in just your echo chamber of just like the world's fine.
Yeah, you know, and it's like I actually thought about this the other day, sort of. You got to think about it. Like, there's a whole other version of yourself, like on the internet.
Yeah.
You know, do you ever think about that? It's like almost like if I was to give you my phone, and just give you full access to all my social media and stuff and all the memory in my phone, it's almost like I'm letting you in the house.
Yeah.
You know, just free to like roam around an empty house and go through
Just
whatever the most personal shit to me like in my life. Isn't that a scary thought?
Yeah. I think for me, it's just diverging just what cringe I've done over my lives.
Well, everybody's got some cringe, you know. But that's the thing. Everybody has something in their phones that they're like, can't let anybody see, you know, or can't let anybody know about. And it's just like that's like a weird thought to me, like to think like, you know, there is like a straight up like a whole other version of yourself, like just in the digital universe.
I feel like mine's just mostly an ironic shit poster. That's why I'm over Facebook,
Well, sure,
like
but
other than
it's
for
like,
the show.
It's like imagine this, like imagine like you were able to hook up your phone to a VR,
Yeah.
and like actually be able to navigate your phone via VR. You know?
Like people's Facebook profiles would just show up as
straight up,
avatars as them.
There's a room for Facebook. There's a room for, you know, pictures and videos. There's a room for, you know, this, that, and the other. It's just like you like really like kind of imagine it, and it's like you could just straight up. It's like I said, it's like a whole other house. I don't. I'm putting
That's a pretty cool like short story.
right.
I mean,
that sounds like a Black Mirror episode or something.
yeah, yeah, man. That sounds fucking sweet. Actually, I would do that. I don't know. Oh yeah, dude. No, okay. So she says the search history like it's a bad thing. So I use Google specifically to ask like boomer questions.
Yeah.
Like I will straight up like because she had to check something on my phone when we were on our way to California the first time, and she's cackling. I'm like, what? And she's like, your search history. And I thought maybe like I just didn't do like incognito mode or something, but it was even more embarrassing. And it was really just like how to spell this. I think like she was confused because like I sent her a picture of like the emperor,
Yeah.
but I put like the emperor of mankind, you know, like or I put like SpongeBob smile meme,
Yeah.
you know, like
I
it's-
do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like my Google search or like just how to air fry asparagus, like it's
Like, so the funny thing that like me and Kendra do is like whenever me and Kendra feel like we need to work out, we just shame the other one until we get the motivation to do it.
Yeah.
So like the other day she was like, Christian, I need you to give me some of the old good stuff to get me to go to the gym today.
just put fat shaming memes.
And I just started fat shaming her, and then I called her I forget what, she like started like firing back at me. And then she called me Tubby, and then I like remember like looking on Google like Patrick Tubby.
Tubby.
You know, he's like Tubby.
Yeah.
But it's just funny because the search just says Patrick Tubby.
I challenge you, viewers. Everyone always has had like that Facebook like chain post that's like, what are your top 5 emojis?
Yeah.
I would love to see what people's top 5 Google searches have been in recent history because we all do it.
Dang, dude, are you willing to throw down right now?
Let's throw down. All right, so this is a great way.
I turned mine off.
You turned yours off? Oh wow, lame. No one can know her shame apparently. All right, so let's see. Okay, I can go. These are kind of stupid. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
So I mean, I'll do my other ones because the most recent one is the man who made the world dumber because I just searched that. a
Yeah.
minute ago.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. You first.
So the first one I searched was On Quiet Nights,
Okay.
which is the singer of Rammstein's poetry book.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
I put, what time does Sam's Club Cafe open?
And then I searched Tobey Maguire movies,
Potatoes in air fryer.
Cat Helmet DJ,
Historic meta Magic the Gathering.
Mariachi Legends, which is a really cool video game coming out. You should check it
Christopher Nolan's Scarecrow. I was just trying to prove that it was Cillian Murphy.
out. Wendy's Nacho Burger.
AE1 program extended grip removing.
Dang, we're just gonna keep going.
No, that was pretty good. The point is that people. I feel like that's a niche embarrassment for people to really.
It's just so funny to like go through and like fucking see all the shit.
You know what it reminds me of? Like the most relatable.
Old lady swag.
What?
It's because me and my lady were like having we were talking about my car the other day, and she's like, well, because I was talking about how my car keeps fucking up. She's like, well, it's because you got to be nice to her. She's jealous because you have a new person in your life. Blah, blah. And I was like, she's just a crotchety old bitch. You know, I was like, I buy her all this nice stuff, and she's still just a grumpy old lady. And then I looked up old lady swag to find a picture of an old lady wearing like cool clothes.
Yeah.
To be like, if my car was a person, this is what my car would look like.
Nice. Send it in if you guys would. I would love to hear what your Google searches are because when you really, if someone asks to see your phone, not for your messages, not for your Facebook, but just to see what you were Googling, I would love to know what that is. That's actually a pretty funny game.
I also searched, were any of the shots from the movie Elf real?
Were they?
Yeah.
All right.
The scenes where he's like running up and down New York City or whatever, Manhattan or something.
Yeah.
And he's like eating the gum and stuff like that. Those are all like life shots. Like the people around him in the cars driving like are real, like
Yeah.
Borat style.
Wow. Can you imagine like this is the plight of the New Yorker that I love so much is that you know that affected no one's day. Everyone in New York has so many other things going on in their life that they're the most important person in the world that like they see Will Ferrell in an elf costume and they're like, anyways, I got to get my bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah.
So yeah, tbdmanchild@gmail.com. If you want to send us your Google searches, I would love to hear that. They will be unanimously, of course.
Anonymously.
Anonymously.
Anonymously. Got it.
Thank you. Got it. Nice. Patreon.com/BastionDollar Productions. If you want to support the show, $5, $10, $15 donations. $15 gets you a sweet one-of-a-kind painting that we would still, with 2024, get a new appreciation for art and a specific type of art drawn by our amazing artist on site, Mr. Christian. So $15 a month pledge will get you a 1 of 100 custom drawing of the phallic persuasion. They're pretty good. We have some satisfied customers already. Shout out to Izzy, who not only was our first Patreon subscriber, but he's a close friend and he's doing big things out in California with his band right now, and we wish him nothing but all the love and support.
Hell yeah.
Poppy Roscoe did perform the Whiskey A Go-Go, so that's pretty sweet. See what happens when you buy your $15 painting. good things can happen to you. But that is, again, patreon.com/Basement Productions if you want to support the show. Also, I will say with the holiday season, we do hope that you enjoy your family time. However, I will say, this is on my own volition, that there are some crazy things going on in the world, and I do believe that it's nice to educate yourself thoroughly. So as I put in the last description of our last YouTube video, please go to Ceasefire Today to get some knowledge on what's really going on in our homies out in the Middle East. It's some crazy shit. And yeah, you know, got to enjoy family time, but also stay educated out there. Christian, you look super fly today.
You too, man. Thank you.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh,
I love
thanks,
that
man.
sweater.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too, man.
Thanks for joining us today on let's go to camera 3 for this beautiful shot. Thank you so much for joining us today at the Basement Dwellers. We will see you next week. Have a happy holidays, and we'll see you before Christmas. Goodbye.
Bye.
If you like what you heard, type it to their Instagram and Twitter. The information's right below with their email.
It's time you bit the bullet and started caring about something with all your heart and energy.
Be sure to log into the channel by subscribing and check out the previous episodes. But until then, we'll see you next week with a new one. We out for now.